Me and Sam are back for some 5Ds drafting. Each week we'll open 3 of each core 5Ds pack as well as a handful of hidden arsenal packs and add a single card from each to our collections. Then build decks and rev it up. The loser bans 1 card, but the winner takes 1 step closer to 10 wins and becoming 5Ds champion. Join us as we attempt to master synchro summoning and clash in a battle of luck and wits in this series, Yu-Gi-Oh! Generation Draft 5Ds. Normal summon alias?
Yep.
Attack?
Unfortunately, I've got this card.
Yeah, that's game. GG, buddy.
How much back row are you running?
I'm running 10 trap cards and saw one of them. Yeah, there we go. That is you are GX champion, which makes us one apiece. I'm DM champion, you are GX champion, and now we'll have to see who becomes 5Ds champion. So welcome to the first episode of Generation Draft 5Ds era. Last season, Sam did manage to take it, which means he became GX champion. That does mean that we are now tied one apiece since I am DM champion and Sam is GX. Now we're going into 5Ds and there's going to be new mechanic in synchro summoning, which we are looking forward to. So for this season, we are mixing things up a little bit. We're going to be opening some hidden arsenal packs every week, which will be 1 pack of hidden arsenal 1 and 3 packs of 2, 3, and 4. This is because hidden arsenal 1 has less cards in it, it's only got 30, whereas the others all have 60 cards in each. Then we'll be opening only 3 of each of the main set packs. Hopefully this will kind of help diversify the pool a little bit. So we're going to fire straight on in with our first packs of Hidden Arsenal. Pack number 1. Brionac pack 1. That is huge. We are definitely taking that. Brionac is fantastic. And this is going to be the pre-errated version, which means we can use this as many times as we want each turn, and we don't have to do them all at once. So that is a fantastic first pick. Alright, pack number 2, Hidden Arsenal 2. Let's see what we can get. Lauren is a weird one. So it's a level 6, which is, again, we already have a level 6. This is a 2. Can only be used using non-tuner water monsters. But once per turn, we can return any number of face-up cards you control to the hand. For each card returned to the hand, gain 500 attack. So it's not fantastic, and it's only got 2,000 attack. But I think we will take it here, just because having a level 6 is probably worth it. Alright, pack number 3. Ally of Justice, Field Marshal. So the main reason this card is not as good as it might first appear is it requires 3 monsters to make, 1 tuner and 2 non-tuners. Other than that, it's not bad. The question is, are we actually going to commit to trying to make it? I think we might. We don't really want the Ally of Justice stuff. We definitely don't want the Gen X stuff. The Fabled stuff is a bit iffy. I think we will just take it. We'll take the Ally of Justice Field Marshal. Alright, pack number 4. Naturia Leo Drake. This is a generic... Well, it's not generic. It's Earth Tuner and non-Earth Tuners. But it is level 9, and it's got 3,000 attack. So I think we are going to take it. We'll take the Naturia Leo Drake. Pack number 5. General Gunnard of the Ice Barrier. I think Worm Zex is probably going to be the pick up here. If we get Yagan as well, this is going to be really, really useful. Pack number 6. We have Fabled Rajin. So this is a Fabled Tuner specifically. So I don't know if we're going to take this early. I think Worm Zex the second is probably the best pickup. Alright, pack number 7. Naturia Barkion. So this is a level 5 monster. Needs, again, Earth monsters, but it is really good because it shuts down traps. I think we definitely take this. We're getting so many Synchro monsters. Right, we're opening 3 of each of the main set packs. So let's fire on in and see what we can get. Pack number 1. Intercept. So activate only when a monster is tribute summoned with 1 tribute, take control of that monster. That is very funny, but it's also very awkward. If Sam isn't tribute summoning anything, that does actually nothing. I think we'll take it. It's a super rare. You never know, it might come up. Pack number 2. Mind Master is very strong. So we can pay 800 life points to tribute 1 psychic type monster except Mind Master, special summon a level 4 or lower psychic monster from the deck, which can be really good in the right situation. So we will take Mind Master here. Pack number 3. Big Piece Golem is not bad. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can normal summon this card that tributes. It's just 2100 attack normal summon. I think we will take that. Right, Crimson Crisis. That's what we get. Pack number 1. Dark Strike Fighter is actually huge. We are definitely locking that in. This card, especially Pre-Errata, is so strong. Obviously, I don't think we can use it to just like OTK, but we can definitely do some stuff with this. Right, Absolute Power Force. Let's see what we can find. Pack number 1. Offering to the Immortal when you're... I mean, we're not taking that, are we? Spider. Widespread Dud. No, we'll take Widespread Dud. I think Dud's probably the pick. Next pack. Evil Blast. So activate when a monster is special summoned to your opponent's side of the field. Equip this card to that monster. It gains 500 attack. But it burns. We're not feeling that. Panda is pretty good, right? Destroy a bat when sent to the graveyard. Pay 800 life points for summon a level 4 psychic monster. That's not bad. Naga's pretty good as well, right? This card can be destroyed by battle. Do we take Naga? I think we're going to take Naga. That might be really good for getting attribute summons. Next up, we have Gopher. So once per turn, you can target up to 2 monsters your opponent controls. Your opponent can reveal 1 monster in the hand to negate this card's effect, otherwise destroy those cards. So again, really, really powerful tribute monster. I think we'll actually take it. Starstrike Blast. Let's see what we can get in here. Pack number 1. Formula Synchron. We also have Yoke. What does this card do? Each face-up monster on the field loses 2 levels to the end phase. You can remove from player's card from your graveyard. Step 1 face-up monster reaches level by 1. So this is a really good card to kind of just annoy Sam and try and stop him from synchro summoning, which is not bad. I think we're going to take Formula Synchron though. This is going to be such a good card depending on how things go. Next up. Gungnir. So banish an Aesir or Nordic monster you control. Target 1 card on the field, destroy it. So again, it's removal. It's just, is it going to be good enough? We'd have to commit to running those other cards. It's probably not worth playing. I think I might actually just take Tiki Curse. Tiki Curse, we can just flip it over and tribute it. Right, Extreme Victory. Let's see what we can get from here. Pack number 1. Resonator Call is really good if we get Resonators. I think we should be able to find some Resonators, so I think we are actually going to take this. Pack number 2. Another Resonator is cool. I think we do take it, right? The rest of this pack is nothing crazy. So yeah, we'll take it. Alright, final pack of the opening. Let's see what we can find. And Full House is our rare. Serene Psychic Witch is actually a pretty good card. When this card on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can banish a Psychic monster with 2,000 or less attack from your deck during your next standby phase. You can special summon the monster banished. So it's pretty good. I think we will take Serene Psychic Witch here. So all in all, we got some really good cards, but I think our week 1 deck is going to look a bit rough. We'll have to see what happens, but I'm not feeling confident about week 1. We do again have very, very powerful cards, but if we don't have the tuners and the special summons to actually use them, they're not going to be doing very much for us. So we'll have to see what happens. Anyway, let's fire into deck build and see what we can come up with. So this is the deck we're bringing to today's game. This is a pile of crap. So our extra deck is looking okay. We've got a level 9 that requires 3 monsters that has 2900 attack. Brionac is obviously fantastic as a 6. We've got Duloran, which is a bit harder to get out because it needs water monsters, and it's another 6. We've got a 2 in Formula Synchron, and we've got the 7 in Dark Strike Fighter, which is great. Unfortunately, our main deck isn't really built to help summon these. It's going to be very difficult to actually summon any of these because our tuners are a bit few and far between, and our ability to special summon out monsters is also a little bit few and far between. So what we might end up having to do is just rely on tribute summoning our Hera and our Gopher, and kind of hoping that that's enough. Basically, it's just a bunch of one-offs of cards that hopefully will get to do stuff, and maybe our spell and trap cards can carry us a little bit. We do have some okay cards, such as the Widespread Duds, so maybe we can make something happen, but I'm not feeling confident, let's put it that way. Anyway, let's fire on in and see what Sam's got for us. So, last week we finished up GX, which was pretty good, I think, overall. I think I enjoyed GX, but not as much as DM. Obviously, you know, I did win DM. That might
yeah,
might have a little bit of a weighting on it. But I think the GX cards were less, I guess, just less powerful. I think that's all. I don't know if they're necessarily less interesting, because I think they did start to introduce like fusion summoning as more of a thing. But again, feeling like to play a variety of decks, you almost have to gimp yourself a little bit. Didn't feel super great. But going into 5Ds, now there should hopefully be a much wider variety of playable cards, at least, if not decks. One thing I did notice when doing my pulls, I know a lot less of these cards, like the back of my hand, than the GX and DM cards. I was like, I have to reread a lot of these cards because I don't know a lot of them.
We're still in this. We're still in an era where I know most of the cards, so I'm still doing okay.
Well, I originally stopped playing right around Blackwing's coming out, and then I got back into the game right around when Herald, what was it called? Herald, the one that negates everything, the ritual monster, Herald of Perfection.
Yeah.
Right around the time that thing got released, I got back into the game briefly, and that's kind of when I like stopped playing, and then I, started to dabble in the middle of Xyz's era and kind of onwards from there. But because of that, I don't know the ins and outs of 5Ds as much as I would like to, so I'm going to be a little bit shaky maybe on the very first few. Also, because of the way we've done this, we now have a bunch of packs from Hidden Arsenal, which takes away from getting more main set packs, which means there might be a little bit less synergy between our cards. Whereas before, obviously, we got an extra 25% or 33%, depending how you look at it, cards that should theoretically work, because a lot of the strategies can be kind of self-contained within packs. That does now mean there'll be a bit more widespread. I don't know if you felt that this week. It's like there's some strategies like Blackwings, right, which are spread out. But then there's stuff like Six Samurai, where I think that's in like one set, basically.
Maybe I just didn't see a lot of anything.
So, alright, when we get into the game, I think you're going to look at what I've got and you're going to say, what the fuck? How did that happen? But at the same time, I'm going to say that I am actually really not feeling confident this week. I did not get a lot of the low rarity, like 5D staples that I would have liked to see early. And because of that, it's all going to come down to how well your pulls did. I think if you just got some really good commons, I'm going to be in trouble. If you pulled about the same as me, but didn't get some more of the high end, I think I'm going to be in a really good position. That's kind of how I feel.
I'm sat here like, this is week 1. All of these things that you're talking about don't even exist within my pool.
Well, shall we just fire on in, and then we can see what both are?
Yeah, let's do this.
Alright, let's do this. Alright, we will be going second. I want that draw. Alright. Let's see what you got for me. The very first card of the 5Ds era, what's it going to be? Someone else has to read their cards.
Listen, right? I've got some stuff. So...
After damage calculation, negate the effects of that monster. Okay. Alright, well I guess we'll do what we can here. I'm going to summon Gigantic Cephalotus. We'll go to battle and see if the 50 attack is enough. Looks like it is. We'll pass on this. You should fear my Cephalotus, because it gains 200 attack each time a plant monster is sent from the field to the graveyard. That probably turns off half your deck. I know you've got just nothing but plants in there. What is this? I don't think I've ever seen this before. Scrap Shark. When an effect monster effect or spell trap is activated, destroy this face-up card on the field. So if any effect monster's effect or any spell trap is activated.
Yep. But for right now...
Can I activate an effect?
Exactly.
Alright. I don't know if I can resolve this. But it's the best I've got. So I'm going to summon Worm's X. Nope, I do not have another worm. Damn. Pass.
This guy's literally here because he's 2100. I think just to secure that we don't lose a big guy, we're going to summon
it's a really good common.
Kicker.
It's a really, really good common.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Okay.
It's going to kill me as fast as it kills you.
I think I'm going to set and pass.
Nice.
The power of the weak one.
Sure. Why not? I'm gonna normal summon Ally of Justice Searcher.
Okay. Let's go one card, target one face that monster your opponent controls, change it to face attack position. Okay, well, it's
Flip
Worm's
effects
X
are
again.
not activated. Sure.
Oh, we briefly held the life point lead there.
Yeah. So this could just be how this week goes. Man summons tribute monster. No one gets a 2-card combo off to out tribute monster.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to summon Cactus Fighter, which unfortunately, if it does connect, is going to give you a token. There you go. I'll pass.
See, the issue here is, like, I've got to put pressure on you somehow. But I don't want to hit you with a 500 needle token. But I'm gonna do it.
The first time destroyed battle each turn is not destroyed. Okay.
Yeah, I got this, like, gyroid little guy, and I was like, wow, that's our way to a tribute monster. Let's give that a go.
Right, behold the power of Durak Dino. Attack.
Yeah.
End. So I could sacrifice it to draw 2 cards. That is what he does.
Yeah.
I just realized something. Okay. I have made a small misplay because I didn't read something. But that's fine.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah. So that's what? 32? Where's the extra burn? You got Tiki Soul.
The Tiki Soul.
Yeah. I did not see a single spell or trap that entire game. So fingers crossed I actually find some next game, I guess.
I did, and I kept drawing them, and I'm like, no, I know why I'm playing this card.
This is what I was
God,
worried
this
about
card's
though.
awful.
I didn't see like Shackles or Armored Axe on Kicker, so I think you did get the much better commons, which is
Okay.
very
I mean,
problematic for me.
Armored Axon Kicker is like, the Tribute Monster 2200 isn't fantastic in low power, and I don't have the Psychic special summon. But he is just a Tribute Monster.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens again. I think
this is what
I'm going to go
expect this
first.
week.
If I don't see what I need, I just need to get monsters on the board and sticking. Alright, let's summon Pandaborg and pass.
Oh. That's a good card.
I mean, he's okay, but again, you need other good psychics to make it do stuff.
We just do this. See, I've got something I can do. The issue is Pandaborg is going to give you a guy, and I use my one and only trick. But I'm going to do it. Going to special summon, and then we're going to tribute summon.
Oh god.
So we've cheated out a guy. Ah. Nice. This went better than expected.
Yeah, I'd have to have a level 4 psychic monster as the primary issue
Oh,
here.
it has to be exactly level 4. Right.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't get over 1700. But like, I can, but then that means using my thing, and you get a monster, and then if you have a tribute monster...
I think we set pass.
Okay.
Yeah, your low rarity pools are so, like, astronomically further ahead than me. Like, I don't think I stood a chance this week.
This is... I got cards like Elder is... It's a free special summon, which inherently makes it better than a lot of things, even though as far
Elder
as
of the
being
Six
a
Samurai is
monster-
incredible. It's
Yeah.
That card would be fantastic episode 1 or episode 19 in this series. It's part of a synchro, or it's a tribute, or it's just an extra body. There's no negative to this card.
I think it'll see a lot less play once we're doing stuff.
No, this card's always going to be fantastic. Oh, and you even got Maiden of Macabre, which is so good and limited. Oh my god. Alright,
See,
well...
my week one, I literally... Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, okay, it doesn't... It doesn't do anything.
I literally just went for attack damage. I was like, right, you got big attack? Cool.
I mean, I didn't not go for that. I just didn't see these really good cards that you got. Saying that, you might have noticed my extra deck's looking a bit fatter than yours.
I have noticed.
Doesn't matter if I can't stick 2 monsters.
With some Nuturia Strawberry.
Okay.
So once a turn, if you summon or special summon, I target that monster and get 100 attack for each level.
I mean, this is over no matter what I do. I have not seen a single... to be fair, I'm not running a ton of spell traps, but like, I should have seen some.
Right, well, the only monster in my hand with attack points.
Yeah, let's just skip the formalities.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, this is what I was worried about. I got some really strong pulls, but my main deck is garbage. Like, it is just completely useless. I didn't get, like, any removal whatsoever. I don't think I have any ways to special summon without you doing something first, or without me getting out, like, a high-level guy. Like, as soon as you stuck that 24, I was just like, yeah, this is just over. There's nothing I can do about this.
So, part of the reason I think I'm playing 5 tribute monsters, because I was like, this isn't going to help me in the long run, but week 1, I think it's just going to come down to who can get the biggest guy out.
Well, I have big guys. I just never saw them. And I let you go first in the first one, because I was like, well, if I see my spells and traps, I'll just be able to amass advantage and take you out, and I never saw any. And then in game 2, I was like, well, I'll go first, then I can try and stick a tribute monster. And then 1, you got out Vampire Dragon turn 1, and 2, the only tribute monster I had in hand was Big Peace Golem anyway. So even if it had stuck, I wouldn't have been able to capitalize off it anyway. But yeah, like, it's stuff like Shackles. Shackles is so good early on, and I think it's probably going to be good later on as well, because it's just such a strong card. But like I said, I just didn't see any of that removal, so it was really difficult for me to keep up. Do you want to send me over your deck list? God, you're on the same spell trap lineup, like number of spell traps as me. But you saw... In fact, were you on exactly the same? Yeah, you exactly the same number, but you saw so many more than I did. I mean, I guess that just comes down to a bit of luck. Yeah, I don't... I might have had half or nothing as an option at one point, but there was something like much, much tastier that I could have got instead. Yeah, you got the Krebons, which is really, really good. This is going to be a really hard week to actually pick something to hit, you know?
It's this thing, like, a lot of these cards in this deck as well, like, there's obviously cards you see, and you go, right, Krebons, Shackles, Half or Nothing, Axon Kicker, but a lot of the other stuff is just junk as well.
Yeah, I'm tempted to just hit your 2100 normal summon, because I don't have a good way to out it at the moment.
Yeah, I think this week 1 is going to be hard, right? Because, like, I've got 2 of that sharp, but again, if we start getting cards which actually do stuff, this card is useless.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing, when it's this early, like, you haven't really shown some super high rarity thing. I mean, I could just hit your Synchro monster.
That's also another option.
Alright, are you ready? Are you ready for this?
Yeah, show me what you got.
Alright, I did my side set pulls first, right? And I was like, oh man, some of these cards, crazy. And then the main deck, I was trying to pull ways to facilitate summoning some of these cards. But I just could not get anything relevant.
Jesus. Okay, so I won out on the tribute monsters. Like, I had more tribute guys.
Yeah, I didn't get a lot of tribute options. So it made it difficult to amass anything. Like, I mean, if you look at my main deck, like, a lot of this is just 17s, 18s, 1850s, and 19s, because they're the big guys I saw. But if you don't see the other big guys, there's not a lot you can do off of it, unfortunately. We had like the Ronin Toadins because they were just 2,000 butts that eventually might be useful. But again, we never saw them, so it didn't matter.
Can't remember how many we opened. We only opened one Hidden Arsenal 1, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
We got Brionac.
Yeah, I got Brionac in the first pack.
Jeez.
I mean, I got
the sunset for me was ass.
Deloria
like,
as well.
Basically, shouldn't even exist. Didn't do anything.
I think the thing is as well is all of the side sets have something in them. It's just, do you get the something or do you get all the crap? At least we both have Gen X controller, which means now one of those side sets, also the Gen X stuff in it, can technically be used.
Yes, I saw Gen X controller and there wasn't anything great in that pack, and I was like, look, I know that this card enables other stuff.
It was exactly the same for me. I saw this Gen X controller and I was like, oh, I don't really give a shit. And then I looked at the rest of the pack and went, actually, this is garbage. So this is actually a no-brainer. What am I hitting from your pool, Sam? What? This is such a hard decision.
I completely understand. Because, again, you could hit Scrap Shark, because I've got 2 of it.
Yeah, but seems bad.
It feels weak, but then everything else I only have a 1 of. No, weak 1
and it's all always commons as well, that's the other problem. What's
your Power Tool Dragon?
What's your spell card with like the 2 hands, like cradling something?
Faustian Bargain. Target 1 special summoned monster on the field, send it to the graveyard. If you do, special summon a level 4 or lower normal monster from my hand. You have to be able to special summon a normal monster.
So that was only live with Gen X then?
Yes. But what choice did I have, right?
All right, so I'll tell you my thought process right now. I don't want to hit one of your generically good commons, ideally, because I could just as easily get those.
Yes.
Power Tool Dragon isn't super threatening, but it is a high rarity card, so that's definitely got some weight on it. The only other card I'm thinking about is your Tiki, and that isn't because the Tiki itself is really, really strong. It's because the continuous trap monster kind of mini archetype is really annoying. So I might try and nip that in the bud just early, because that will make the, Statue of Anguish pattern a lot weaker. Because I believe, is Statue of Anguish pattern, is that available to us in these sets?
No. This is Tiki Soul and Tiki the other one.
Just the other one that I've got. So we've each got one of them.
Yeah.
In that case, that's not too bad. I might then just hit your Power Tool Dragon.
Yeah, I mean, when I only pulled 1, that's what I saw happening. But it's not the end of the world for me, because I'm like, I think I'd rather have the 2 monsters than go into this, you know?
Yeah. 100%. So, yeah, I think we're going to hit Power Tool Dragon here. I think that's going to be our decision.
I think that's a safe pick, because everything else I've got, you could just pull in numbers.
Yes. Power Tool Dragon's unlikely I'm going to get it, and even if the thing is, I think more than anything, it's just having a generic 7 is valuable. I already have a generic 7, so I'm fine.
Don't worry, you won't be staying around for long.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I said going into this that when you saw my extra deck, you'd be like, oh my god, like, that's bonkers, how could you ever lose with these cards? And then I was like, but my main deck is so bad.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, though, like, this game could have gone, you set Ronin Toad in, I don't draw a tribute monster, or a Scrap Shark, and then I just sit there and cry, right?
I mean, that's basically what happened in Verse.
Yeah, the game could have gone so many different...
Oh, but yeah, GG, buddy.
GG.